Hi, in this video I'm trying to explain on how to check an electric guitar. I also found some other fantastic videos on YouTube where you can find out how to check an electric guitar, and let's say this is my personal attempt on how to do this. I would like to separate this into three single kind of checkups: the electric checkup, the visual checkup, and the acoustic checkup. I'm planning to do this video for, I don't know, more than 2 years, and now I think it's the best and fantastic time to do this. So for the electric checkup, I've chosen this guitar. It's an old Framus guitar from Germany. I don't know, I think it was built in the 60s, and I know that this thing has some issues with it, especially with the electric, so this is perfect to show you about what you can find out in checking a guitar regards to the electric side. So the first thing you can check is the jack. Okay, so you can see when I move this, you hear some noise, and even you will find out that the guitar works, but here on the jack you can see that this might be a problem. So move it and you hear it. Next thing is all the switches here, and this thing is cool because it has a lot of switches. They are replaced, so they are not the original ones. So first of all, you have to get out a tone of this guitar, and so you have to move it. Okay, so now I have a signal, and you see here the switch here. Sometimes there is a tone, yeah, but you can see when you move it, the switch, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Yeah, this potentiometer works, but sometimes I do have an issue with it. Okay, you can see when I move it, I can produce a very nice tremolo effect. So on this guitar I do have volume, this is cool. I check the others, for example this one. I really can't tell you what is the meaning of this, because I turn it, nothing happens. Okay, the same with the next potty here. I can't tell you what is the meaning of this. Yeah, and even with this one here. So you would find out that the electronics doesn't work. Okay, you see here on the upside there are some more switches. Okay, you can find out that they do something, but the question is it that what you would like to expect? So check the switches, check the knobs, and if there is something not clear what they're doing, then ask for it. For the next thing is I'm checking the guitar, and I'm taking this one here. Okay, so you see the jack works. I can move it and the tone remains where it should be. Okay, so even here volume knob works. Even when I turn it very smoothly, you cannot hear any hum or any noise or any whatever, so this works fine. So move it slow. Okay, and then it works fine. So same with the tone pot. Okay, there's no special noise. The noise that you hear comes from the pickup. Yes, so this works. What I want to show you is here you have a 5-way selector switch. And what you can also do is, of course, you have to do it switch through all the 5 positions. Here you get a signal from each and every one. What you also can do is you can shake this little switch here back and forth, like so. Okay. And then you can also hear if there is a contact problem. Here everything is fine, so do it on all 5 switches. Sometimes it's just a bit of corrosion, because when the guitar was on the stand for a couple of times, then it's normal that there's a bit of corrosion, and if you go back and forth, actually the problem should be not that hard again. So okay, so move back and forth, find out if everything is fine. What I also want to show you is you can check each and every single coil or each and every pickup on a guitar. I do have here a coin. This is a copper coin. You can also use a screwdriver. I found out that with some other coins it doesn't work, and I want to show you what I want to check. If you click on the pole pieces here on the guitar, then you can hear very full noise. Yes, click here on your amplifier. Okay, and here you can see that this one, the loudness of this compared to this one is different. So that means this thing here is splitted, and for this you have this little switch here, yeah. And if I change it, you can see that on both coils there's the same loudness. So this is the way on how you can check if the splitting of a pickup works, or if each and every coil works. Maybe you buy a guitar and one of the coils doesn't work. So this is a very easy test on how to find if both of them work properly. And you can see here, if you move it, now there's hum, and now it's completely noiseless because it's splitted. Okay. And with this test you can also find out which of these coils is active now. And as we found out before, okay, if you switch here, this is much louder, and so this coil is working. Unfortunately, this test does only work on guitars where you have pole pieces. So you can see here the plastic covers. If you hammer on it, yeah, you can hear it a bit. And now let's move. I'm in the mid position, so actually this is the only pickup that should be active. If you switch between these both, we should hear a difference. Okay. Off. Okay, so with this plastic cover, it's not that easy, but actually it works also. So with a little coin trick, you can find out if all the pickups work, if each single coil works on a humbucker, and so on. So actually quite good thing. That is what we checked here, even actually without playing. Now we should play the guitar and find out if the electrics works as we expected. And I would tell you that it's sometimes easier to play a guitar in a clean mode. So because if you play it with distortion, all the guitars, or let's say, it's harder to find out if the guitar really sounds good, because I think on a clean tone the guitar has to show its potential. Okay, it has to be honest. So and I would say on a clean tone you can better hear some buzzing on the frets. Okay, for example here, this fret is okay, there is a bit of a buzz. Okay, so I should have to fix it. Okay, I see. Nevertheless, check for fret buzz, so go through all the single frets. And find out if there's any problem with some fret buzz. Also, you can find out sometimes if there is a dead sound or a dead tone. So thus the tone disappears when you hit it. Okay? So here you can find out that the tone remains there. Okay? This is okay. But you could hear a bit that the tone does not remain that stable. Okay? Take the time and check all these tones here. Do they sound good? Are there any dead spots on the fretboard? Are there any frets, any strings where you have the feeling that the tone is different from other positions? So use a clean tone. check for the sustain. Is the sustain there? I would say in this tone, yes. So let's move to the next checkup, visual checkup.